What has Henry been up to since his days in Swellview? Keep watching to get all the details and full spoilers of the new Henry Danger movie, plus all the references from the original series. The movie begins in Swellview with a Kid Danger lookalike breaking into a facility to steal some sort of electronic device. We later learn the true identity of the thief is Kid Danger superfan Missy Martin, and the device is the reality alternating device known shortly as RAD, and it can actually alter reality and even bring people back from the dead. Off in Dystopia, we see Henry Hart has amassed great success as a crime fighter, so much so, he has an endorsement deal. Piper and Schowz are also visiting Dystopia while Piper is on spring break. While Henry is off at his endorsement deal signing, Jasper is on the lookout for the villain Blackout. Once Blackout strikes, he cuts the power to the city, and while Jasper fights him, Henry ultimately returns and plunges Blackout off into the night. Everyone begins to praise Henry, and Jasper begins to feel a bit agitated that he is constantly in Henry's shadow. When Blackout returns and knocks Henry into a window, Missy gets the reality alternating device to work and pulls Henry away from Dystopia and into her hometown of Newtown. Missy ultimately thinks she brought Henry back to life, but he reveals he actually didn't die in the blimp accident. Missy reveals that Newtown is crime-ridden and she wants Kid Danger there to help fight crime. Henry wants to return home to Dystopia, but instead gets stuck in Missy Martin's fanfictions as the RAD malfunctions. They find Schowz in the alternate reality and try to get him to fix the device, but it is missing an important piece, the red crystal. Henry and Missy go through a series of fanfics facing electric vampire Piper and Frankini until they can retrieve the crystal, and Schowz fixes the RAD. Back in Dystopia, Henry begins to reflect on his relationship with Jasper, and he apologizes and leaves Dystopia in Jasper's care, realizing he needs to do work elsewhere. We then see Henry reunite back with Missy in Newtown, and in the final scene, we finally see Captain Man stating he needs Henry's help. Now that we've summarized the movie, let's get into all of the callbacks from the original series. Number 1. Evil Science Corporation. The facility that Missy breaks into to steal the RAD is the building for the Evil Science Corp. This is not the first time we are hearing of the Evil Science Corporation in Henry Danger. In the Season 5 Henry Danger episode, Danger Things, kids are getting kidnapped all throughout Swellview, and Kid Danger and Captain Man are able to pinpoint the crimes back to the Evil Science Corporation. In this episode, it is revealed that the corporation likes to play God and they accidentally open a portal to another dimension. In the episode Nights in Danger, we see the Evil Science Corporation still messing with other dimensions and opening portals, this time allowing a dangerous knight to get through. We see since the end of Henry Danger series, the company has perfected the research, and the RAD allows Missy and Henry to travel throughout different dimensions, each one being a byproduct of one of Missy's fanfictions. Number 2. Jaspers Sleep Studying. In the beginning of the end, we learn what Piper, Charlotte, Henry, and Jasper are planning to do at the end of the series. Notably, we see Jasper is studying Spanish and fighting so he can fight crime with Henry before he goes to college. We see that his hard work has paid off when he faces off with the main villain of the movie, Blackout. Number 3. Blackout. In the Danger Force episode, The Return of the Kid, Henry Hart returns to Swellview, much to the excitement of Captain Man. Henry is ignoring texts from Charlotte and seems on high alert and just wants to stay in the man's nest. We learn that this is because Blackout is after him. Henry describes him as a bounty hunter that eats people's souls. He also states it always gets dark before Blackout shows up. Captain Man, Henry, and the Danger Force are able to beat Blackout at the end of the episode. But obviously, this isn't the last we see of him, as he returns in the movie to steal plutonium that generates the power in Dystopia. Number 4. The Man Fans. If we go all the way back to Season 1, we are introduced to the Man Fans, Captain Man's fan club. Eventually, Piper becomes the president, and we learn that Missy Martin was kicked out of the club, and therefore, out of anger, Missy wrote Piper into her stories as an evil electric vampire. Evil Piper gets the red crystal they need to operate the RAD so Henry can go back to Dystopia. In the end, they have a big fight against her and her army of vampires, and they are able to get the red crystal and return to the correct dimension. Number 5. Schowz. When Henry wants to return home to Dystopia, he goes off to find Schowz. In one of Missy's fanfiction, Schowz is a cook in the kitchen of Frankini's club. In this scene, he is wearing the same cook attire he wore in the episode Cave the Date. In this episode, the man cave is converted to a restaurant after Henry and Ray accidentally burn down Charlotte's kitchen. They convert the man cave so Charlotte can have her date with musician Jack Swagger. Number 6. Charlotte is away at Harvard. In the episode Beginning of the End, Charlotte states her plans after graduation.
Yeah, I'm leaving for Dystopia the day after we graduate.
You're going to college in Dystopia?
No.
That place is a crime-ridden toilet, and it's on the other side of the world.
Yeah, I know that.
Do you even speak Dystopian? When did you learn this? How much have I missed?
I'm taking a gap year to run a charity in Dystopia. After that, I'm going to Harvard.
In the end of Henry Danger, we see Charlotte is temporarily in Dystopia, but the movie has revealed she is now away at Harvard. Number 7. Jasper's stash. In the Henry Danger episode Grand Theft Auto, Jasper grows a mustache that everyone loves except Charlotte. In one of Missy's fanfiction, Jasper is Captain Stash and Henry is his sidekick. Number 8. Henry wants to fly. Speaking of Captain Stash, one of his superpowers is his ability to fly, which Henry is jealous of. This could be a throwback to the episode Part 2, A New Darkness, in which a fly steals Henry's superpower, and when Schowz is able to restore them, he tricks Henry into thinking he can fly.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you got all of that beast power. You too can fly. Just jump and believe.
What? No fair, I want to fly! On my way, dude, I'm about to fly. See you in the clouds, groundwalkers!
Number 9. The Beekeeper. When Henry is demanding to return to Dystopia after being pulled into Missy's world, Missy tries to convince him to stay by reminding him what he said when he defeated the Beekeeper. A superhero always answers the call. The Beekeeper was a villain introduced in Season 5 who uses bees against his victim. Number 10. Captain Man. We briefly see Captain Man in the final minutes of the movie. Although he wasn't seen throughout the movie, there was one reference to him made by Henry. When Henry finally regains consciousness, he begins to murmur things, one of them being, "No, Ray, she's my mom, I can't set you up." If you remember from the series, Ray had a big crush on Henry's mom and was not afraid to show it.
Yes.
My mom.
Nice! She still married to your dad? Or...
Yes!
Did you ever seem lonely or bored?
Go home, Ray. The picture, Ray.
Yeah, all right.
That's all for this video. What was your favorite moment from the movie? Leave a comment down below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.